Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the top 10 Scarlet and Violet promo cards that have been released up to today, which is going to be October 19th, 2024. I'm going to be looking over the huge array of promo cards that have been released so far, and there have been some amazing ones. Now we're not going to be looking at the Surging Sparks promo cards, which I gotta say there is one in particular that's absolutely stunning, but we're not going to be looking at it because it's still not out. But anyway, I have 10 amazing ones set, and I think y'all are going to love it, so let's get to it. Starting off with number 10, we have the Pikachu and Charizard Stadium sort of battle card. I absolutely adore this particular card. It came out during the Scarlet and Violet era, obviously, that's what the video is about. But in particular, I remember they were giving these cards during tournaments and events that were taking place with the trading card game. Personally, got myself a Japanese version of this card, and it's absolutely stunning. I have to say this is the most undervalued card on this set, on this list. It is crazy affordable compared to a lot of the other promo cards we're going to be taking a look at. But yeah, the first few are definitely going to be down in the more realistically priced category, because honestly, some of these cards are way too expensive and some of them are drastically cheaper, and this falls into the latter. But we also have a really cool, the prize stamp, sort of, the prize pack card stamp right over here in the bottom right of the artwork, which is pretty neat to see. And two iconic Pokemon, you can never go wrong with that. For number 9, we have the Mew EX SAR that came in the 151 Ultra Premium Collection. It was a promo card which came alongside two other promo cards from the UPC, which was the Golden Metal Mew and also the Mewtwo art rare. Those were pullable cards, not the metal version, but the regular gold version, and the Mewtwo art rare were kind of pullable cards in the Japanese, and then they added them into the UPC with this card as well. And yeah, so this is again a pretty cheap card. It's a solid artwork. It's literally a special illustration rare in the Japanese version, so that card goes for $100 or around that range in Japanese, and you can literally get for $8 USD on TCG Player. It's literally going around that range. The average is certainly there. We're not seeing some sort of huge jump right now in terms of like the recent sales. They're all still around $8. If you look at the Charizard, for instance, at least a few days ago, even though it would say in the average, at 150 or something, it might have jumped already to 180 in terms of the most recent sales. But yeah, this is still at 8, but still has had a substantial jump, 41% increase over the past 3 months. So it's pretty solid, and this is a very unique artwork for Pokemon. I don't really see this art style, but 151 really embraced it. We saw it with the Pikachu artwork, and in this Mew card, this sort of chibi artwork. So it's pretty unique and a solid artwork. Number 7 is going to be this very beautiful, number 8 is going to be this very beautiful 151 Pikachu, but you'll notice something special about it. It's actually the Pokemon Together stamped promo card. Right over here in the bottom left, you'll see this Pokemon Together stamp, and it was actually a Pokemon Center exclusive promo card, or I shouldn't say exclusive, it was available in some other format at one point, but the most recent way you could have acquired it was on the Pokemon Center with a purchase on the site that reached a certain value, and then you could enter in this particular code, and then you could get the card. I actually had a video on the channel when the card was available, so that y'all could have bought the card at that particular moment. So make sure you subscribe to the channel for future updates in case there are ever these sorts of exclusive cards, because as you'll see right now, the card is going for $30, and it was literally a free card that you could get alongside any purchase on the Pokemon Center website that met the qualifying standards that it set out. But yeah, it's a gorgeous card because it's literally the 151 Pikachu, which you can get as a Master Ball, and now you have this in English. So it's a really solid card, and it came alongside the Eevee. So you literally got this and the Eevee, which were worth quite the pretty penny when you got your hands on them. Now we have number 7, which is going to be the Pikachu promo card from the Elite Trainer box for Paldea Evolved. This Pikachu card, this is particularly the Pokemon Center version, which is why it's a little bit more expensive. And I say a little, it's actually a lot more expensive than the regular version because of the exclusivity, the limited supply, and the limited supply of the raw, because not everyone opens up and cracks open the actual ETBs. They're for a lot of people, a collectible item. So as you can see, it's had a 38% increase in value, but it is a stunning artwork because you have all 3 of the starter cards. And if you have been watching the promo cards, especially Pikachu promo cards over the past few generations, you'll notice this theme where you have Pikachu in the center, explosions of Pokemon happening all around it, and in particular, there's been a theme since X and Y where you have a Pikachu in the center plus 3 starter Pokemon surrounding it. We had it in X and Y with the Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur, and we also had it in Sword and Shield with the 3 starters from that generation, which would be the Galar region. And so now we have it with Scarlet and Violet, and the colors are so vibrant. Let me tell you, I'm so happy I picked up a Pokemon Center ETB when I did, because literally, as I always try and say, if you're going to open an ETB, just put in the extra money and get the Pokemon Center version, because if you leave it sealed, it's literally one of the few ways you can guarantee positive growth in any form in terms of like general investments, but also in the Pokemon area space. You're definitely going to get at least some marginal gains. If it's a set like Paldea Evolved or Obsidian Flames, you get substantial gains just because the promo card is so adored and loved. And if you decide to crack it open, well, that maybe $20 margin that you have to pay for to get the Pokemon Center ETB is literally covered in this card. I mean, look at the raw price. If you get a PSA 10, you're literally singing. So anyway, that's a great card, and totally deserving. But you might be wondering, why is this card so early on? Well, I'm telling you, there's some insane cards moving forward. So let's go on to the next one. Now we have, although one of the worst sets in Scarlet and Violet thus far, Shrouded Fable. It produced 2 sensational special illustration or promo cards. They came in the form of collection boxes. One was this Kingdra EX, and it is, I have to say, one of the best SIRs from the entire generation. Such a unique one. It has a very old school, old style artwork to it, and it sings with this absolutely gorgeous vibrance. I love the way that Kingdra and the water play together in a very sort of, not even ethereal, I'd like to say it has an almost grunge effect that has a charm to it, particularly with the moon in the background. And I just love the style of the artwork, and it is actually going for a pretty decent price. It's still not absolutely like soaring in value, like a lot of the promo cards do after some time. Shrouded Fable only came out in the August time zone, so actually I think it was in August exactly. So that's why this card hasn't had too much time to literally grow and mature like many of the other promos from the Sword and Shield era. As you can see, it's going for $7 right now. Great pickup. If y'all have your eyes on promo cards, this is definitely a one to pick up. Alright, moving on. We have this particular card which I missed, and I continue to wonder why I did not pick up this card. It was actually a Pokemon Center exclusive card. It came when they were dropping UPCs on the Pokemon Center website when 151 was released, and I saw it on the website, and I was like, oh, I just bought 2 UPCs on this other website near Toronto, and I was like, oh, do I really want to buy another one plus $10 shipping, because we don't have free shipping in Canada. Oh boy, did I pay for that. Look at this card. Wow, the near mint goes for $73. Now, it was literally a free card that you could get alongside the UPC, which literally made the UPC so affordable just because this card, I should have known it was going to go up. In fact, I probably knew it in my heart. Just decided against it, but I should always be aware. And this was like a lesson for me. Whenever you know that there's Pokemon Center exclusive card, better safe to get it than not, because it's most likely going to explode in value, or at least hold um, a certain position in the market where it has a decent value, and so you can sell it and literally get your margins back without a question. So yeah, that's a card that continues to haunt me, but a really cool one nonetheless, because it's a solid Squirtle artwork from 151 with the Pokemon Center stamp. Next up, and I think y'all won't be surprised to see this, the Obsidian Flames Charmander. I mentioned this in past videos. One of my favorite Charmander artworks of all time. Has two other cards that go along with it. The Bulbasaur and Squirtle featured in the latest Scarlet Violet set. A card that's exploded in value, gone up 65%, and there's really no question as to why it is literally the best promo card we have seen thus far, though I think it might be overshadowed by a very, very beautiful one coming up in Surging Sparks. As you all might have seen in my past videos, really, really cool Magneton artwork by Shinji Kanda, the artist behind the Magikarp from Paldea Evolved, and the artist behind the Giratina artwork from Lost Origin. Two sensational artworks, sensational cards, and very, very expensive cards, might I add. Moving on to third spot, we have the Greninja. This is the other Shrouded Fable promo card. This is the SIR Greninja, and I have to say I love Greninja because it just has such a perfectly nostalgic place in my heart from the X and Y era, and it is one of the few Greninja, like solid Greninja artworks we have. Crazy to say that. Apart from that Ash Greninja card that came out in X and Y, and then that weirdly expensive Twilight Masquerade Greninja, this and this one, there aren't really many out there as far as I'm aware. There's this weird V-Union card that I never really understood what the idea of V-Unions was, but, there was that. But yeah, if we're talking about proper card, this is it. And I have to say, I like this better than the Twilight Masquerade one. I don't know, it's just personal preference. It's not too chaotic, that's the thing I like, and it really speaks to his ninja personality, whereas the Twilight Masquerade just has too many colors flying about. You don't even see Greninja's face that well because there's a crown sitting on his head, and it's just too much happening. I love this. This is perfect for Greninja, and super, super affordable card. If you take a look at the near mint value, it is going for under $15, so still a really, really good price for this card. Number 2, and to no one's surprise, this card had to be in the top 10 list. It is the Van Gogh Pikachu Scarlet and Violet Pokemon Center exclusive promo card. Need I say more about this? This is literally a collaboration between the Pokemon Company and Van Gogh Museum, which produced this fantastic artwork. And to my bitterness, this card literally got swiped out of my cart right before I was able to add it. Purchase it, but it's in the past. Still trying to wipe away those tears. Anyway, it is going crazy. This card is $120 already. I have no doubt this card will continue to rise in value, particularly PSA 10s. Although the population count is huge, I still don't think it's going to affect it too adversely. There are literally a million Moonbreons in PSA 10s. Yeah, the PSA 10 value still holds strong. It's pretty much one of the most liquid Pokemon sort of PSA cards that you could have, and this gray felt hat Pikachu is definitely going to be a top card in the Scarlet Violet era. But yeah, moving on to the final promo card, and this is a bit of an exclusive and a fun one to actually look at. It's from the World Championships from 2023. It is the card you get when you go and participate in the World Championships, as I recall. Please let me know if that's incorrect, but I'm pretty sure that is the case. You have a lot of cool cards in the Pokemon in this, where you have the Psyduck, which is really funny because it has this inflatable. As you might recall, Misty's Psyduck cannot swim, so it's a little fun artistic style there. Pikachu looks great on Lapras, one of my favorite water types. And we also have the 3 starters with a mouse hold or mouse something, one of those mouse Pokemon from the Scarlet Violet era, sitting over there in the corner, and a beautiful rainbow to boot for the background. And I'm a sucker for stamp cards, gotta say, so I love that. This card has actually been at a pretty standard price because there aren't that many sales that happen. If you see a very bland graph like this, just know this is not very good representation of the prices. We have to actually go to eBay to have a proper representation. Let me know if you guys want me to show more specific prices. This is more just like a top 10 list. But yeah, if you want to see particular prices on cards from eBay and TCG Player, I want like cross references, then I can definitely do that in my videos. But yeah, hope you all enjoy the video. This is the number one card, in my opinion. Let me know what your favorite promo card is from the Scarlet and Violet era. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Have a wonderful day. I'll catch y'all in the next one.